I think a skinwalker tried to lure me and my sister. I'm not the most versed in skinwalker lore, but I know the general idea of them. I have a well enough grasp to assume this is the right subreddit to post on. I'm currently on vacation with my sister and parents up in the Colorado Rockies. Today we went on a hike through the northern 10-mile Creek Trail. It's a beautiful location, but once we got out 2 miles and out into the forest, the energy just felt weird. I constantly felt like something was watching from the tree line. My parents have been avid hikers their whole life, and they weren't weirded out. I just kept going and tried to ignore the feeling. At around 2.5 miles and my sister, and I decided to tap out and wait for them to finish the trail. My sister and I didn't realize it would take too long as we thought it was only about a half-mile left. The trail actually continued for another mile. We expected them to be back in around 30 minutes, when it would have been more like an hour. After 45 minutes, we get nervous that maybe one of them slipped and fell. We decided to go up the trail a bit more to see if we could see them. We stopped for a quick break, and I kept thinking, I heard their voices from farther down the trail. All I could pick up was their general vocal registers, no actual words. I kept saying to my sister that I thought I heard them every few moments, to which she just kept changing the subject. I did have that thought that, hey, there's definitely a shot. There's something out there mimicking their voices. I'm a very paranoid person, so I just forced myself to stop thinking about it. My sister said we should go back to the trailhead and wait for them. It was starting to get a little dark, and neither of us are physically or mentally capable of staying out in the mountains all night alone. As we went back down the trail, we barely talked and avoided looking back. I felt like I needed to run. Our parents were thankfully fine and met us down at the trailhead a little over an hour later. My sister and I didn't talk about it till after dinner, where she brought up the skinwalker possibility first. There's a very good chance we were just paranoid, but the thought definitely lingers. TLDR, my sister and I kept hearing our parents' voices on a hike when they were over a mile ahead of us.